Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Meshi with Align Plans. Today is a very fun video that I have lined up for you because we're finally going to spend some time and set up my Hobonichi Weeks for 2026. So I thought that I would just kind of give you a quick overview before I pop you over to voiceovers because I know I'm not going to be able to narrate this like in real time. So basically, my plan is to just kind of take a look at like on a superficial level, add a little bit of decor, and then I will walk you through how I'm planning on setting up like each section and the purpose of how I'm planning on using it. So if you are brand new to Hobonichi and you are kind of wondering, once you have the planner, how do we actually set it up? I think that this video is definitely going to be helpful. It's going to be definitely helpful for those of you that are also entrepreneurs and are running a business, or you just wanted to kind of have some new inspo of how you can actually use the Hobonichi Weeks for 2026. Either way, I'm hoping that you will find this helpful, useful. Without further ado, why don't we just get started? So before I pop over to voiceover, so I'll just show you. Here's the little cover that I got, and I'm so excited about it. First of all, just being able to use this on camera, it already makes me very happy. But I'm going to take this out of the cover because it's really not needed right now. If you're wondering, I bought, I think it's called Strawberry Milkshake or Milkshake. Anyway, I bought the pink one with the Tamagotchi clear cover. Every time I look at this cover, it just makes me so happy. So that should tell us a lot about, how I feel about it. For the sake of this video, I'm actually going to remove this because I know that if I'm flipping the planner, it's going to be really annoying because you get the glare from the lighting. So hopefully this is going to be a little bit easier to see. I ended up going with the Mega for 2026, which is brand new to me. I never actually went with the Mega before. And the reason why I wanted to go with that is actually for literally just having all of these note sections available. And I'm going to spend some time setting at least a few of those note sections up today so that it can hopefully give you some inspiration. So first, when we open her up, I already have some ideas. I'm not really doing anything with the calendar. We're going to leave that alone. Perpetual calendar, I think I'm actually going to use this for tracking. But the way I envision tracking is that each day I'm going to, part of me wants to do like the graph where you kind of connect the lines and then kind of go that way. But I might not be able to, so I might just have space for numbers instead. I haven't fully like landed on it, but I know that this is going to be like a monthly recap tracker for something, whether that's going to be online for sub count or it's going to be for just measurable tracking. I'm not 100% or 1000% on it just yet. So I think for the time being, I'm going to leave this alone. But I have some ideas for now. And I think that that's sort of like the sweet spot when you have some idea of what you want to do, but you haven't fully landed on it, then at least like you kind of just jot down your brainstorming idea. Then once January or December comes, then we can really log that in. Monthly is going to be super simple. I think I'm going to basically just plot in bigger events and holidays, and we can already start marking that in. I'm not going to do all of it all at once because really there's no point, but what I would love here is to set up. We're going to add our goals. I don't know why I'm immediately jumping into filling it out right away, but here we are. First things first, actually, before we go any further, but I think that this is how I'm going to be using both like the monthlies, where it's just going to be more like an overview of everything without really spending too much time on decoration. This is not going to be like a very decorative planner. I'm still going to add some decor here and there, but that's not really what I want to kind of dominate within the planner. However, I will be using my little tabs, and I still have these colored tabs. I think these are actually originally from Midori. And I love these. These are just so beautiful and lovely. And because I have more than enough, I can just play. So I'm not going to be marking in the months, but I will be marking in the weeks where they start. So first things first, we're going to actually just set up these tabs on the sidebar by the weeks. The tabs that I'm going to be using today is actually from Midori, which I might have mentioned already. I really love the fact that you can just kind of fold it over the page and it's so easy to rearrange if you need to. Okay, let's move on to setting up my key for the note section of the planner. So I'm switching it up a little bit and I'm hoping to just add a few different categories here that will really relate to obviously business and online business and all of that fun stuff, but I'm trying to kind of set up these categories with the intention of actually using the planner almost like a commonplace book. That way the categories are clear and then I know exactly what I'm looking for just based on the category. So here's what we're going to set up. The first one is going to be insights and content. This is sort of just tracking anything and everything that are like trending currently that would be relevant for right now, anything when it comes to content creation. Next up, we're going to be looking at listings, and I think the category is advertising. No, admin. My bad. So listings and admin, that's basically all the things that I want to create on Etsy and anything that's going to be an actual listing online, but then also any tasks that are kind of related to that. Next category is going to be promo and social. Promo and social is all about basically anything and everything that I'm actually pre-planning on just posting on social media, and then of course stats are relatively self-explanatory. Now I'm going to just add a color to this. And for the time being, I'm actually just going to use some colored dot markers. I really don't feel like looking for any clear or colored uh, just colored dot stickers. Although in retrospect, as I'm editing this video, I realized that Hobonichi actually just released some dot stickers. So I might switch over to that, but for the time being, just so that we don't go into decision fatigue, which I'm about to do here just to figure out the fourth color, I'm simply just going to use dot marker because I can take it with me. I can easily reference it. It's just a non-issue. Okay, now let's move on to actually setting up the note pages. So this is where like the nitty gritty begins. So first up, I'm going to begin with an overview as an overview goal page for the month of December. And I intentionally wanted to start this for the month of December because I really wanted to kind of test drive it and see if I actually like this or if it's just going to be scrapped. If I like it, I'm going to bring it back every single month. If I really don't like it, I'm obviously not going to use it. The next page is going to be all about stats, but I want to be able to reflect back on the previous page or on the previous month. So this will be stats and reflections from November. In a moment, you will actually see me pop back to that one page because I actually wanted to add all the different categories in there. But for now, I'm just at least adding in, the title for the page. Next up is going to be a brainstorming, which is what you see me set up here. It's a brainstorming page. Initially, I thought that I would just have like this huge running list, but then I realized, you know what? It's actually better if we write out what the theme of the month is, including, the color theme and how the vibe and what I wanted to feel like. All of those things will kind of go into the theme. And then, of course, what season we're in. And here again, this will just be like just some basic brainstorming sessions that I want to do for YouTube, for Patreon, Etsy, and anything short form. And then I left a lower third quarter of the page for just notes for any miscellaneous notes that actually make sense for tracking for this month. This next page is pretty self-explanatory. It's ideas, but it's sort of like an expansion on brainstorming. Where here on brainstorming, I would kind of write out the theme and then just sort of like a general idea of what I want to do. And then under ideas, I can kind of write down anything and everything that is actually inspirational for that month specifically. Now, moving on to the next page, this is going to be my first annual spread that I wanted to do, where we're going to set up basically a table that has all the months. So I'm kind of speeding through here because I want to set up from January to December a table. And then on the side, I'm going to break down the three different sections. So the first section is going to be for YouTube. So I want to be able to track for each month, like subscriber count, click through rate, revenue, views, watch time. And then for IG, I kind of set up a separate category. And then for TikTok, I set up a separate category. I want to be able to see how everything is doing from month to month on each platform. I may honestly, like truth be told, I might never actually use this. I might never maintain, like filling it out. But for the time being, my main intention is to kind of fill it all out and be able to kind of compare data. Because for some reason, I feel like if I have all the information there, it's going to be a lot easier for me to kind of look back and then kind of extract information that I want from there. Anyway, that's without getting too meta on you. And then this page is actually the complete opposite of that tracker that you saw a moment ago. This is all about mental health. And again, I'm hoping that I can preemptively avoid burnout, but also avoid decision fatigue. I personally find that decision fatigue is by far the number one thing that actually slows me down. I don't know if you feel this way or not, but this has definitely been a theme for me. So I'm hoping to just keep track of my habits, of what were the habits, especially if I'm using this as like a reflection tool. What were the habits that were actually helping me? What are the habits that I implemented this current month? And also like how am I feeling right now? What's kind of happening with me mentally? And this is sort of just a quick check-in because I might feel really motivated, really driven, or I might feel a bit defeated or depleted, or I might feel like, things are not progressing the way that I want to. Whatever is kind of coming up, I also want to be able to attach that to also what is happening with my habits. So if I don't take the time to kind of attend to my mental health, obviously I notice that in not just in my stats, but also on how I'm feeling as well. All right, so this is the part where I told you that I'm probably going to pop back to that one page and I can actually add the details. So that's the stats and reflections from November. So here you're just going to see, and I'm probably just going to speed through this. I'm going to add YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And again, it's just on a monthly snapshot, a little bit more detailed monthly snapshot of how that month went, and like just basically like just give me a snapshot of like what's happening overall on the channel. Again, it might seem like a lot of tracking, but I wanted to also just like simply say that if you're finding that most of these trackers and things like that I'm adding into the notes section are completely irrelevant to you, it's totally fine, it's totally fair. You could completely translate most of these pages and trackers and reflections into your own personal life, whether you're using this for wellness, for mental health, for habit tracking, for wanting to track your movement, or you wanted to track your, your output or your mood. All of those things are very well within your range of being able to track it here on these note sections, on these note pages. I personally happen to want to use this more for business related things. So obviously me like really essentially forcing myself to kind of track these things, it's going to kind of give me some feedback that I'm looking for. Whereas for you, you might find that maybe you actually just need to see progress, and it's one of the best ways to kind of do that through these pages. I think this is all I wanted to share with you guys without overwhelming you more. I hope that you have enjoyed this setup video. And if you did, obviously, please support the channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing and doing all the things. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and just keep planning, keep journaling, and keep doing all the things. And I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.